Welcome to My AI Live. Today is Thursday, October 10th. My AI Live. We get together every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for the My AI Live training. We're doing several things here. First of all, we are helping you learn how to use the My AI system to transform your social media, right? But why do we do that? Why do we transform our social media? Because we're transforming our businesses. And honestly, we're going to give you some tidbits and some training also that you can change your life as well. I like a well-rounded approach of things. I don't think anything is just money or just business. We're creating a life that we love. And if we're creating a life we love, we have to do it in, multiple facets. And so that's what we're trying to cover here each day, Monday through Friday. So let me first show you where your replay is going to be if you are brand new. And if you are brand new, please put a 1 in the chat for me today. 1 in the chat if you are brand new. If you've been here before, please put a 7. If you've been here before and learned some great things, put a 7 in the chat for me. I'm going to show you where you're going to find your replay at, though, just in case you don't know. It's here at the official corporate Nowsite group. Make sure that you belong to this group. You just come over here and click invite, or not invite, click join. Once you join, you can invite people. And you just want to make sure that you have that because you can get replays here. You can also, if maybe a team member wasn't able to come and you're like, this answers your question, you want to come over here and get that. If you come each day, Monday through Friday, you're going to learn some incredible things. You will become an expert in social media and it will transform your business like so many people here, where all of us have been doing this together for a very long time now. If you want to know more about me, my name is Elizabeth Larson. I am a personal business transformation coach. I am a teacher, trainer, speaker, author, professional network marketer. I have been building online for a very long time, and I actually started training social media business building with websites and blogs over 10 years ago. Started off at the stages of an essential oil company and just grew and grew from there. And truthfully, that growth came from two things. And it's the two things I want to talk to you about today as we make our post. On Thursdays, we usually talk about transformation of some some fashion, either transformation or throwback. And so hashtags for Thursdays, if anybody doesn't know what a hashtag is, just a way to tag something to kind of a train of thought so that social media and your SEO can find it. And if somebody searches in that realm, it can be tagged and found that in that area. Much higher thing than what this does. But most of the reason why I use hashtags is just as giving the person who is reading the post more clarification of what it's about, and the AI more clarification of what I'm looking for as I'm telling it what I want it to give me. So hashtags for Thursday are hashtag Transformation Thursday and hashtag Throwback Thursday. Those two work really well. Now, sometimes Paul or Coach Mike will do Thankful Thursday as well. Jenny will do Thankful Thursday sometimes as well. So that one is great also. Now, something I was thinking about today, and I'm going to go grab the thought first. Okay, so here's the thought that this is based off of. If you find yourself constantly trying to prove your worth to someone, you've already forgotten your value. Okay. So that was the first thing I was kind of thinking about today. And as I was thinking about that, what came to me was how the reason that I have been able to have the success I had started in the place of someone believing in me when I had no belief in myself. Okay. Sometimes we start out in things and, we wake up one day and we kind of wonder, how did we get here? Like, this isn't exactly the life I wanted, right? For most of you who are started a business, you probably had that thought at some point, like, this wasn't quite what I was thinking of. What is all of this? And so you make a choice of a different direction, right? You found an opportunity, you found something. For me, it was this woman who told me before and after stories, what her life was like before and after, before and after. And I used to love listening to her stories. And then one day came an invitation. It's like, well, do you want to go to the meeting with me? And it's like, normally I would have said no to anybody. But I've developed such a relationship with this woman of her telling me stories just before and after through her normal conversations and stuff, that there was a belief that my life could be different. There was a belief, there was just a spark of a belief, a mustard seed of, I wonder if my life could be different. I wonder if things could be different. I wonder if I could do that too. So as I was thinking about these things today, I decided to make a post on that kind of belief. Now, truthfully, we know a couple of things as we are leaders in this industry. Number one, your first job as a leader is to cast vision for everybody of where you are going and why they should want to go with you. Does everybody get that one? Your number one goal, number one, the task every single day is to cast vision of where you are going and why somebody should want to join you to go there too. Why they should come on the journey with you. If you are not casting vision of your vision of where you're going, your lack of vision is talking about you. I'll say it in clearer terms. If you are not talking about your vision, your lack of vision is talking about you. Now, the vision that we're casting is what we're building, what we're creating, and what we're living. What we're building, what we're creating, and what we're living. What are we building? Most people would say, I'm building a business. Sure. For me, that's only part of it. For me, I'm building a community. Because if I make it about community and not just about money, then I have the ability to transform people's lives as I'm creating what I want for myself as, too. If I'm always worried about, oh, what I'm getting, the people around me will feel that. Ever been around leaders who only care about the bottom line, what they're getting, and then you're like, why am I working with you? Why am I around here? Okay. So Inc., Inc., everybody knows like the Inc. 500 and all of that. They recently talked about the number one thing that changes businesses. And I'm going to grab this real quick to show you this. And this is not what I wanted. I have too many tabs open, you guys. All right, here we go. And so the thing that they said was, it's official. How to be a servant leader comes down to 6 behaviors, and it's the best leadership philosophy in the world. Now think about that. Inc., instead of saying push people harder, drive, yell, scream, throw fits, we've all seen people do that. Instead of being demanding, says that the very best form of leadership to run companies and help them grow faster is a servant leadership. And what is servant leadership? It's putting people first. It is putting people first. So as we are putting people first, what are we doing? First, we have to attract those people, right? It's hard to put them first when they're not around. And so how do we do that? We cast vision of where we are going and why somebody should join us on that journey. Number one. Your number 2 job is, once they're part of your tribe, part of your community, part of your business, or your customer, your next job, number 2, is to continuously cast vision of why they should stay with you. So your number 1 job, you're casting vision of why they should join you on this journey, of where you're going, what you're creating, and why they should want to be a part of it. And number 2, your job is to continuously keep casting vision of why they should stay on that journey, of what that's going to create for them, what you are building together. Now, notice that keyword, together. Together is a huge word. If it's all about me and I'm building an empire, of course we're building empires, but I'm building an empire, blah, blah, blah. And I make it all about me. Coach Jenny and I have worked together 5 years now. It's been amazing. Love her. Love, love, love Coach Jenny. Amazing coach, right? How do you stay together 5 years? Especially when people aren't perfect. No leader on this planet is perfect, and I'm not either. I've made mistakes. There's been times I've been like, Jenny, I screwed up, and we have to say those things, right? You do this through community, you do this through relationship, and you do this by putting people first before profits. When we put people first before profits, people feel that they'll want to help you build this. So the post that I made today was all on this concept of thinking about all of this and wanting to talk a little bit about the time period. Remember what we do. We go backwards and talk to the person that we used to be. So if I go backwards and talk to the person I used to be with all of this thought that I've had, that I've just kind of prepped you with, what am I going to say to that person? I'm going to talk to them about how sometimes just having somebody believe in you can change everything, right? When was the point that you had somebody believe in you and you thought, wow, maybe I can do this? For some people, it's when they come here and they see my belief in you guys. I know every single person on here who can do this business. Every. Audrey's like here, she's like, yeah, I know that girl's gonna be at the top. I can't wait because I want to be in the front row cheering her on. That's what it's about. It's about helping everybody else get to where they want to be, right? And it doesn't matter whether you're coaching, whether in any, and truly, if you're a network marketing leader, you're coaching. You're coaching your team. You're training them and you're teaching them how to build this business, right? So in all of this vein of what we've been talking about here, I'm going to show you kind of my thought of what I was posting today. So first of all, let me get my thing up because for some reason it's not coming up. There we go. Okay. So we know each day when we come into our Nowsite program, there are 3 things that we are going to do. Okay. We're going to post on social media. We're going to comment on other people's posts and we're going to start conversations. We do this each and every day to build our businesses, right? When we post on social media, it's our message that's going out to the world, right? What I've been talking about today will be the message that I want to push out to the world to start attracting the tribe that I want to create. And of course, out of that tribe that you create on social media comes your product users, your business builders, the people that you can collaborate with, all of the different things that you can do. So I'm going to post on social media, and then I'm going to go out and comment on other people's posts so I can get more people seeing my post as well, and I can start great conversations with them. And then, of course, I'll start conversations. So talking about the posts that we're making today, there's 2 ways that we can do this. Now, when we post on social media, of course, we see all of these different things, caption and suggested image and long post and suggested image. The only difference between these is the amount of words that the AI is going to give you. In both of them, the AI is going to give you the words and the picture, okay? Selfie AI and caption my image is when we have our own image and the AI is only going to give us the words. Now, most of the time, honestly, I have my own image. However, many times I'll go ahead and still use the caption and suggested image or the long post and suggested image just so I can play with the post so I could decide what image I want to use afterwards. It's just the way I think. Completely up to you which way you want to do that. Short text only posts will be something to the equivalent like this, where you're either making something very, very short of some statement that you want to put out there or a question. If you do a question in these big block colors like this from a short text only post, great way to get your algorithm up because it starts conversations very fast. And then, of course, we've got caption my video. We'll be doing some more video work next week as well to keep you up to date on that and to give you some more ideas. Make it my own is when you find somebody's post that you want to use and you clip it out and you copy it. Anytime that I do a post each day, if you can't if you're like, I don't know, or I liked Elizabeth's post or something like that, you can always come over to mine, find one of my posts. This is one of my Thursday transformation posts that I did. And you can clip it out of course, take a screenshot, put it in to make it your own, and then the AI will make a post very similar to that one for you. So feel free to do that anytime you're kind of like, oh, I don't know what I want to post, or you really liked the post that I ended up with. All right. And then, of course, surprise me is when you don't have any idea what you want to post and you just want the AI to make something for you. And we'll go over a couple more ideas of how to do that one next week. All right, so I decided to do caption and suggested image. And this is what I asked for right here. Have you ever just needed someone to believe in you? Excuse me. I remember this feeling. I wanted so much more in my life than what I had, yet I was too scared to go after my dreams. I needed someone to believe in me. Now, why would I make this post? You're going to say, Elizabeth, I know what your network marketing business is. I know what you do. Why would you make that kind of post? That's not talking about your product. Excuse me. I think there's still a lot of smoke in the air out here. All right, so why would I make this kind of post? When I am trying to attract business builders, I'm talking people who want to change their life, they want to change their business. This is where I lead from. Because if I just say you want to just make some extra money, sure, there's Uber, there's DoorDash, there's a lot of different things. Businesses are not the easiest place where you can make instant cash. They take time and they take a lot of effort, right? And so sometimes the ANMP research, the Association of Network Marketing Professionals research, they did a big research study and they found that most people, when they heard the word business, thought, oh, heavy, hard, all this other stuff. And it ended up scaring them away. So what I talk about is changing their life, changing their finances, changing and belief. That's usually where I lead from, because it helps open the conversation where somebody doesn't just throw up walls and give up on themselves before they even started. So when I put this in here, I'm going to ask the AI to give me something. And then, of course, my call to action at the end of it is going to be something to the effect of, if you want somebody to believe in you, I have a community that you can join us and, we're going to help you, or maybe a conversation with me, any of those kinds of things, depending, on where you want to go as the next step. So let's see what the AI gave us. Have you ever just needed someone to believe in you? I remember that feeling vividly. I yearned for more, but fear held me back. Sometimes all it takes is that one person who believes in you to help you soar. Now, right in here, if I was going to use this one the way it is, I would put a little bit of my own story in there, okay? Because I wanted to connect with me, how I didn't believe in myself and how I found somebody who saw something in me and believed in me. And I held on to that belief until I could believe in myself, and how it changed my life. And I started businesses and I did all these different things that a long time ago, I could have never seen my life like this. I mean, honestly, I was the girl who just wanted $2,000 a month from a job, not even a business, a job, so I could just pay my rent. That's all I wanted for my whole life. Like, that's it. And so to live the life that I live now is shocking to me, but it was because of somebody's belief. So remember, the sky's the limit. Let's overcome fear together. And then the call to action could be in there. If you are looking for someone to believe in you, if you need a community of people who will actually support you, I would love to put me down below. I'll send you a link. You can hang out with us, or, schedule a call or whatever that will be. Now, one thing I find with the caption and suggested image, I don't usually feel like there's enough meat in there for me for the story that I'm trying to tell. So if I'm going to use this one, I'm going to have to insert some of my own story in there manually, like type it in. Another option with the AI that I have fallen in love with is the long post and suggested image. And I haven't been talking about that as much lately, but I love this one. This is actually one of my favorites, is long post and suggested image. And it's not just because Adrian's nickname for me is War and Peace after Tolstoy. It's because it gives me a lot more meat, as you can see right here. and I can take the parts out of it that are really most important. So I don't have to write as much of my story. I don't have to take as much time to write it myself. So when I do blog post and suggested image with the exact same wording, notice it's the exact same in here, right? This is all the same. It gives me all of this. Now I'll show you some of the tidbits of this, and then I'll show you how to make this into a shorter post of the things that you really want, okay? So have you ever just needed someone to believe in you? I remember the feeling like it was yesterday. I remember yearning for more in my life, but being too scared to go after my dreams. Now, right there, I'm going to put some white space, because if the blocks are too long, it's very, very hard for somebody to digest all of it at once, right? But if I put more white space in between, it's easier for people to read. The fear of failure can be a tough opponent, right? Sometimes all we need is that one person to say, I believe in you. And suddenly things don't feel so daunting anymore. Without this nudge, I might have stayed where I was, swimming in the sea of my dreams, never daring to dip my toes in the water, in hope. Okay. My journey began on a rather ordinary day when I encountered that pivotal moment. A close friend whom I trusted dearly simply said, "You got what it takes." Little did they know, those words were the catalyst I desperately needed. Suddenly, the bridge between fear and action didn't seem so insurmountable. Believe me, the universe has a funny way of supplying encouragement through the most unexpected people. That single conversation taught me how integral support and belief from others can truly be. All it takes sometimes is a kind word to transform a scaredy cat into a courageous lion. But here's the crucial one. I'm sorry, I gotta make this bigger. I don't have my glasses and I'm working on such a small screen these days. All right, let's come back. Seriously. That is not funny. You did not just do that, my computer. It did. It did. Oh my goodness. If I have to stay out here longer, I am going to buy another screen. Please tell me it's still on my clipboard. Oh, why do they always do the resets when I am on my AI myself? All right. Good. I still have it. Okay.
That same thing happened to me.
Oh, isn't that frustrating? And I'm like, you guys, like, oh, but that's video. I don't want video. And it's so funny because they do resets on Thursdays right before the next thing, because then they load the thing that they are launching. But it's like, you guys, you just reset my thing and I lost what I was doing. That's okay. We can get through anything together, right? All right, there we go. Now I got to shrink it down a little bit so we can see it. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit different than what it was, but you're getting the basic thing. Now, so we can make this part of it quicker, not start over from the beginning from what we lost. Break this up into smaller parts and only use the parts that you want. So I'm going to show you a quick way to do that real quick, and I'll just show it to you on Facebook for the sake of time here instead of the other platforms right now, but I'm going to hit post in this. Now, once I come over here, what I'm going to do is put that in there. And now, obviously, lot of wording, right? Pretty big, lots of words all in one place. What I will do is I will break it up and only use the parts that I actually like. So I'll read through it and then take out the parts that I really love and then erase the rest of it. Now, the last thing that you can do also, I hate it when they do the resets like that, but that's okay. We'll get through it. Well, coming back over to caption and suggested image, if you want to start off from a smaller place because you're like, Elizabeth, that's just too many words for me to go through at once, then you can start with caption and suggested image, and you can just ask it to make it just a little bit longer, right? And you can build it up as you need more information in there. So, do you remember a time when you needed someone to believe in you? I do. Fear held me back from chasing my dreams until I realized that I had the power to change. Let's be the belief for each other and transform our dreams into reality. So first of all, if you like the vein that it's going in and you like the picture, then you're just going to hit this and go make it longer instead, and you can get some more meat in it. If you don't like it, you're going to hit generate, right? And here we go. Do you remember a time when you desperately needed someone to believe in you, someone to reassure you that you could achieve great things? I certainly do. For the longest time, fear was like a shadow lurking and holding me back from chasing my dreams and living the life I envisioned. It was a challenging period until one day dawned upon me that the power to change my situation was within me all along. It's incredible how a little belief in yourself can be the spark that ignites your journey towards transformation. Okay, now here it goes. Together we can support one another, become that much needed source of belief forward. Let's encourage each other, blah, blah, blah. Actually, right there, I would probably take most of that out and I would talk a little bit manually, either write it in myself or say something to the effect of, one person believing in me helped me learn how to believe in myself. I started off from this, I now have this, and I would love to encourage you. Now, if you don't like the way it's going, hit generate. Just hit generate again and start off brand new, fresh. And here we go. Have you ever just needed someone to believe in you? I remember the feeling well. I craved so much more than what I had, but fear held me back. Sometimes, and I'm going to break this up, is it sometimes the greatest gift is a little faith from others and yourself. Seeing dreams come true starts with believing they are possible. Now, if I come over here again, I'm going to say make it longer, and then I'm going to give it some direction. Rewrite this and include my story of how I was, let's do this, how I and self back from going after my dreams. I know, until I met someone who saw vision for me and shared her belief in me. Okay. And good enough. All right. I'm going to have the AI rewrite this, put some of that in. Now it's longer, right? But it also should have more of the detail of my story. Now, how does it know my story? First of all, the more you use the AI, the more it's going to learn about you. It's keeping track of all that also. So, have you ever felt like you were just waiting for someone to believe in you? I certainly have. And I remember the feeling all too well. There was a time in my life when I craved so much more than what I had, but I was paralyzed by fear, unable to pursue my dreams. It was a constant battle between my ambition and the fear that held me back, preventing me from reaching the stars. Everything changed when I met someone who saw something special in me. She had a vision for my future that I couldn't see for myself, and she shared her unwavering belief in my potential. Her faith in me was the catalyst I needed to overcome my fears and begin the journey towards my dreams. It was as if she handed me the key to unlock the doors I'd been too afraid to even approach. This experience taught me that sometimes the greatest gift you can receive is a little faith from others, and most importantly, from within yourself. Believing in yourself is where the magic starts, when dreams begin to transform into attainable goals. It's amazing how one person's belief can kindle a flicker of hope that lights up an entire path forward. Now, let's put a call to action in there. I'm going to take this part out and I'm going to say, do you need someone to change your, don't give up on yourself. Right, let's put that here. Encouragement or direction to reach your dreams down below or DM comments. Would love to give you some tips of how I did it. Okay. Do you need someone to believe in you? Are you looking to change your life? Don't give up on yourself. I would love to help you. Let me know your dream in the comments. I would love to give you some tips on how I did it. If you need some encouragement or direction to reach your dreams, put a me down below or DM me. It's amazing how one person's belief can kindle a flicker of hope that lights up an entire path forward. And then I'm going to put my hashtag in here, right? Okay. Hashtag transforms you. Okay. Now, this is not an exciting picture, and I know we're over time and I got to hurry up and get off of here, but I want, because we do have a hard stop today, but I do want to get our 5 minutes in real quick. Actually, I don't even have time to change the picture. So you guys know how to change the picture. Okay. Post, and that's it. Let's take 5 minutes real quick. Let's get your post done though, because I want to make sure you do get that. And then share some of your posts. Let's get ready to share one post today, and then we'll share some posts tomorrow from the ones that we did today as well. Remember, you have a meeting in 20 minutes with Adrian, Justin, and Cheryl, who are going to show you some Make It My Own video, some new stuff that's coming out today. So that meeting starts in 5 minutes, but let's go, or in 20 minutes, but let's go ahead and take 5 minutes and do our post real quick. So transformative post, and it doesn't matter whether you're a network marketing leader, a coach, whatever it is. When you say that you're helping somebody, what you're doing is you're talking to the person that you used to be and showing them the things that you are doing. If you just started, that's fine too, because you're only going backwards to talk to the person that you used to be. So even if you just started yesterday, you made a decision to do something different. That means you can go back and talk to the person and tell them what you're doing and ask them to join the journey with you. All right, we are going to look at Larry, it wasn't the tab. I actually lost the whole thing because they reset it, but thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead. I'm going to show Jenny's post as we are doing this. And she did a transformation post today. A joyful thing. Oh, she did a thankful Thursday. A joyful, thankful Thursday to all my wonderful friends and followers. Today is the perfect opportunity for us to praise amidst our busy lives and reflect on that incredible blessing that enriches our days. Enrich our days. Whether it's the sacred moments shared with beloved family members, the laughter engaged with good friends, or the breathtaking beauty of a sunrise that heralds a new day, each of these experiences holds immense value in our lives. Gratitude is such a powerful emotion that it has the ability to transform our hearts and outlook on life. Later today, I'm thrilled to invite you to join me for a live session where we can come together as a community and share and celebrate these beautiful gifts. I love this. It will be a wonderful time to connect, reflect, and express on our thankfulness for all the joy and abundance we are fortunate to experience. Looking forward to seeing you there and hearing about what fills your heart with gratitude. Remember, practicing gratitude brightens our world. I love this. What I would love right under here, right after these little hands, is to come down and then just say, post one thing that you're grateful for down below. And Jenny, just knowing your business, there's a couple of things you could do. You could say anything from, I want to celebrate you, to, if when you make your post, I'll send you something that's really helped me on my gratitude journey. That's a great way to start conversations as well. So great job, honey. Okay. Did Tom do it yesterday, Audrey? Was he the one who ended up covering me? Okay. Sorry, I'm really out of it. I spend most of my day at the hospital. Let's see. Tom mentioned Nowsite has a content created session from the paid company, but it's not been publicized. I missed part of what that was talking about.
I probably got it mixed up, but he was saying something about, I don't know if the other members here can remember, something about contact. There's some company you guys were you with? It went over my head. You were
Okay,
saying it's, yeah.
so
Contact method.
yeah, we used to be contact mapping and we were actually bought out by Nowsite. We were acquired by Nowsite because of our ability to build community and all of that. I'll find out if he's actually launching something in there, and then
Okay.
I'll talk to you about it tomorrow.
Thank you.
Perfect. All right, I have to give this back over to Tom and Adrian, or else I'm going to turn into a pumpkin. And although it's Halloween, I don't want to be a orange fruit. So, it is a fruit, right? Because it has seeds. That's the definition of a fruit. Has seeds. Okay. All right. So tomorrow we'll be back 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific for my AI live. I hope this was helpful. And here's the thing that I want you to think about today. When we're talking about our products or service or business or anything else, what I want you to think about is who do you help? Who do you help and what do you do? What do you help with, right? For all of you who are in network marketing, you help people have an opportunity to make money in a different direction, right? The other thing that you guys have is your product and the results that you get from your product. So think about the problem that you solve, think about the person that you help. And as you make your post, remember you're starting conversations to go in that direction. And we'll cover more of that tomorrow as well. All right. Thanks everybody for being here for my AI Live. I love you guys so much. And then feel free to unmute to say bye. We will pick it back up tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific. We'll show you some more posts, some more different ways of starting conversations. And just remember, you guys are leaders. You're leaders now. You don't have to become anything else than you are right now to be a leader now. So you are a leader today. And I believe in all of you guys, because if I could do it, any of you guys can do it too. I love you all. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Bye.
Appreciate you. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Have a great day.